Go.
Here we go, another Friday night with Karaoke Jack. Here's a country western song. I'm not much for country western, but this is for a friend of mine, Brian Parisi. It's called Big Iron. Here we go. There's a town in Adafina, rode a stranger one fine day. He spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip, for the stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. The outlaw loose and running, came the whisper from each lip, and hit through some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. This town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth at 24, and the notches on his pistol number 1 of 19 more. 1 of 19 more. The stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. An Arizona Ranger wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was related to Texas Red. About the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew their handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. The 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. The swiftest of the rangers still talked about today. Just Ray had not clear leather, for a bullet fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment, and the folks had gathered round. There before they laid the body of an outlaw on the ground. Well, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip. We tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Here we go, Brian. That was for you. Country western song. Good night. See you guys next week.